I couldn't save her.
Stay with me, stay with me.
I'm never gonna be able to forgive myself for that.
Back in 2014, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 opened to mixed reviews and wasn't successful enough to spawn a sequel. Over the years, the film has achieved cult status, and fans want more of Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. Today at ScreenRant, we ask the question, will we ever get an Amazing Spider-Man 3? Ever since Sony and Marvel began sharing the famous web slinger, all hopes for Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man were crushed. Tom Holland took on the MCU's version of the web slinger, and that felt like the end of it. But this changed in 2021's Spider-Man No Way Home, which reintroduced Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield's versions of Spider-Man. The concept of the multiverse has made it possible for the MCU to bring back many characters from pre-MCU projects. And while Garfield's return appeased the Amazing Spider-Man fans, it's still uncertain if he will get to lead another Spider-Man movie. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 ended on an ambitious note, teasing plans for the Sinister Six as the villains in the third film. Further, the third part could have also explored the aftermath of Gwen Stacy's shocking death and how it impacted Peter Parker. Alas, despite the future potential, The Amazing Spider-Man 3 remains an unmade project. But with enough fan pressure, the Sony or the MCU can hopefully relaunch the Amazing Spider-Man franchise someday as a standalone movie. With Garfield already introduced as an alternate universe's Spider-Man, the MCU can tap into Garfield's fan base. But even if this happens, a third Amazing Spider-Man movie is likely to be delayed for a long time. Currently, Marvel is busy producing a fourth Spider-Man film that is set to release in 2025. On the other end, the MCU is also building up new chapters like Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four First Steps. And of course, these individual storylines would build up to grand Avengers projects like Secret Wars and Doomsday. With so much happening, an alternate universe film like The Amazing Spider-Man 3 seems like a distant fantasy. Hypothetically, even if we get a third Amazing Spider-Man movie in the future, it can't be a direct sequel to the second movie. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was released in 2014 when Andrew Garfield was 30. The now 40-year-old actor still has some boyish charm left in him, but he cannot continue playing Peter Parker as a college student. So even if Spider-Man does combat the Sinister Six, he should grow out of his young student phase and adopt a more mature tone. Garfield's appearance in No Way Home anyway reflects a more serious tone as he grieves Gwen's death. It'll only be fitting for a gritty Spider-Man to lead the third installment. As of now, Marvel hasn't confirmed that they will go ahead with any Spider-Man films without Tom Holland. But considering the endless possibilities of the multiverse and the fan base of the Amazing Spider-Man movies, a third Andrew Garfield Spider-Man can hopefully be a distant possibility someday.